Well, hey, you're watching Uber Goat WB. I'm Kevin. Welcome to my world. Buckle up, slap that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you don't see the subscribe button, turn your phone sideways. Subscribe to my channel, and let's jump in. In case you can't tell, I'm a little under the weather today. I got a little bit of a head cold going on, a little stuffy. I don't have my voice is not the best. Of course, when is my voice ever really the best? Anyway, and it's been a couple of weeks since I posted video, so life just kind of got in the way. You know, sometimes that happens. But I'm back, and I'm ready to post a video. I had all these fidgety things today. I had a couple get in the car last evening, and they asked me two different questions. And the first question was, what's the funniest story you have driving Uber? I said, well, there's a lot of funny stories. They said, wait. Have you ever had anybody puke in your car? I said, well, I've had people puke on the outside of my car. But not actually on the upholstery of the floor, not there. And then I explained that I have puke bags and I hold one up in different strategic places around the car. So if someone's not feeling well, feel like they might throw up, I have the puke bags. But I always try to make sure I stop so they can get out of the car, because I really don't want them, to be honest with you, I have the puke bags in case an emergency, but I would rather them get out of the car and go somewhere else, not in the road, but somewhere over in the grass. So I explained that to him. And I said, I tell you what, I have a story, and it's going to be my video this week, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you the story. And they were pretty excited that they got to be the first to hear the story. About, I don't know, 6, 8, 9 months ago, something like that. I can't remember how long ago it's been. I've been driving Uber for over 2.5 years, so sometimes my time frame gets a little skewed because I can't remember when did this happen or whatever. In any case, this girl gets in the car. It's between about 11 and 12 o'clock at night. And hopefully I'm talking loud enough you can hear me, because to me it sounds like my voice is going in and out, in and out. Anyway, this girl gets in my car, and it's between 11 and 12 o'clock at night. And she says, hi, how are you? The niceties that you would normally say. And she said, I just want to let you know that I probably had a little too much to drink, and I'm not feeling great right now. So I grab a puke bag and I hand it to her. I said, this is for you. I don't want it back. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I said, you're very welcome. I said, but if you really have to throw up, I would rather stop so you can throw up outside. I really don't want you to doing that because once it's in the bag, then we got to worry about it spilling. No, I don't want to worry about spillage. Yes, that's gross. Can't believe I quite actually said that, but I did. Anyway, she says, okay, I will let you know if I have to throw up. Great. Yeah, this is about a 7 or 8 minute drive. And less than a minute into the drive, I hear her spit into the bag. I said, are you all right? Because that's kind of a precursor to people getting ready to throw up. Yes, sir. I am so sorry. I apologize. I'm really sorry that I did that. I said, no, that's okay. Spitting is okay. Oh, thank you, but I'm embarrassed. There's no reason to be embarrassed. Maybe a minute, maybe less than a minute, probably less than a minute. I hear her spit into the bag again. Should I be concerned? Okay. You all right? Yes, sir. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize. It's okay. 7 or 8 minute drive. She probably spit somewhere between 10 to 15 times into this bag. And every time she spit in the bag, I am so sorry. I apologize. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I'm doing this. I am really sorry. I said, it's okay. It's quite okay. We get to her destination, and she goes to get out of the car, and she said, I am so sorry and so embarrassed that I spit in front of you. And I said, you didn't throw up, so everything's fine. She said, but I spit, and that's not ladylike, and I am so sorry about that. I said, everything's fine on my end. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. All is forgotten. I mean, I didn't forget because I didn't forget the story, but, don't worry about it. Everything's good. All right. Again, thank you so much for the ride, and thank you for the bag. I really appreciate that. I said, you're welcome. I've never had such a polite puker. She didn't really puke. I guess we could call it polite spitter. I don't know. But she spit. She never threw up. And as far as I know, she took the bag. I watched her take the bag with her and get out and go over to her apartment building. Lord only knows what she did with the bag. Don't know, don't care. But the fact that she was so apologetic and she was so worried about spitting in the bag in my car, I thought was pretty darn funny. So if you have any, if you drive Uber and you have somebody like that, thank them for being so polite, and thank them for being a polite puker. Is that really what you call it? Anyway, that's my story for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe out there.